All right, this is Grade 3, Module 2, Lesson 20. We're going to be estimating our differences, our subtraction problems by rounding, and then we're going to be doing all of this with word problems. So on this problem, Amy measures ribbon. All right, she measures ribbon, and she measures a total of 393 centimeters of ribbon and cuts it into 2 pieces. Okay, so that's kind of an important piece of information. 393 centimeters and cuts it into 2 pieces. And the first piece is 184 centimeters long. How long is the second piece of ribbon? Estimate the length of the second piece of ribbon by rounding in 2 different ways. Okay, so first, let's round to the nearest 100. And so I'm going to put a box there in 100. So we've got 393. And that rounds to 400 because we're rounding to the nearest 100. And then we have 184, and that rounds to 200. And then subtracting 400 minus 200 gives us 200. All right, so now that's the first way of doing it. Now we've got to come up with a second way, and I'm going to have to skip down here, and I'm going to do it down here. Now let's round to the nearest 10. So nearest 10, so 393 rounds to the nearest 10 becomes 390. And then 184 round to the nearest 10 gives us 180. And then when we subtract those, we get 390 minus 180, so we get 210. And now let's do the precise problem. It says right here, precisely how long is the second ribbon? So that means we're going to subtract. And so that means we're going to subtract 393, and now let's do it right here, 393 centimeters. And we're going to subtract 184 centimeters. So we have 3 minus 4, which in this case we don't have enough ones to subtract 4. So we're going to decompose, we're going to regroup. So we're going to take one of these 10s and decompose it to 10 ones, giving us 13 ones. And then 13 minus 4 is 9. 8 minus 4 is 0. And 3 minus 1, so 300 minus 100 is 2. So the answer is 209 centimeters. Now that's the precise answer. And we had 2 estimations. One estimation was 200 centimeters. The other estimation was 210 centimeters. They're both super duper close, but the question is which one was closer? And of course that is the closer estimation. And the big question is why? Well, if we were to take 393, let's take this and put this on a number line. All right, so we're going to go down here, and we're going to take 393 and 184. And when we estimated, this got bumped up to 200, and this got bumped up to 400. And so if you really think about it, this got bumped up by 16, this got bumped up by 7. So they kind of both got bumped up, and we can see how much they got moved. If we were to look at the 10s, rounding to the nearest 10, so here we have 184, and it got bumped up. Oh no, wait, it actually got bumped down, didn't it? So it got bumped down to, boom, got bumped down to 180. And then 393 also got bumped down to 390. But here's the thing, it got bumped down by 3 and bumped down by 4. So in terms of the estimation, rounding to the nearest 10 meant the numbers were revised by small amounts, 4 and 3. While rounding to the nearest 100, this guy got revised or bumped up by 16, and this guy got bumped up by 7. So the fact that they're getting moved by so much means this estimation is going to be a little less accurate than this one. And the last problem for this tutorial, the weight of a chicken leg, steak, and ham, so we've got 3 objects, is shown to the right, and there it is right here, 989 grams. The chicken and the steak weigh 341 grams, so the chicken and the steak, what is that? I guess, okay, so these 2 guys right here is 341 grams. And then the question is, how much does the ham weigh? So first we're going to estimate by rounding. Okay, so we know we're going to subtract, and we're going to take that 989 and we're going to subtract 341, and let's round to the nearest 100. Okay, so rounding to the nearest 100, 989 rounds up to 1,000. 341 rounding to the nearest 100 rounds down, so we get approximately 700 grams is our estimation. Now we're supposed to find out what is the actual weight, so we're going to subtract using that standard algorithm. So we've got 989 grams, and we're going to subtract 341 grams. And so we've got 9 minus 1 gives us 8. We have 8 tens, take away 4 tens, gives us 4. So 4 tens, which is 40. And then we have 9 hundreds, take away 3 hundreds, and that gives us 6 hundreds. So our answer is 648 grams, which really pretty darn close to our estimation of 700 grams. And that is using estimation for subtraction word problems.